Alright, good evening, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. I hope everyone had a good weekend so far. How are we all doing? I've got a few things I do want to talk about today. Once again, bullying Elon Musk, one of my favorite hobbies. The amount of memes I've made out of Elon Musk in this past year alone, I think that dude is literally paying my bills for me because my pages are monetized, so I get money based on interactions, right? And I'm getting a good amount just from making fun of Elon constantly because it's always a popular thing. So I think I need to thank him at some point because he's like the gift that keeps on giving. Sarah, hello. How are you doing today? I'm going to be making fun of Elon Musk today, which I'm excited to do, as always. That man is literally paying all of my bills. Between him and J.K. Rowling, really. I know Steam is doing some updates in the background. If my stream does lag at any point, let me know. I'll pause them. But so far, it seems to be okay. So I'll keep an eye on it. Oh, you've been busy. Sarah, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you for the resubscription.
Sarax Hazel just resubscribed for 3 months. Whoop.
How are you doing, Sarah? As if I didn't ask you earlier today. Well, you don't know, I've been doing some YouTube videos with Sarah. We've been watching Death Note together, and it's been a good time. I love how unenthused that whoop was. It's like the most deadpan whoop I've ever heard. Oh. Making fun of Elon Musk, check. There's the Reddit mod I never got to talk about last week. I'm gonna add him to the queue. Those of you don't know, the moderator for livestream fails got removed, and he had a public sort of villain monologue, which I do want to talk about. And surprising nobody, Elon Musk being in the Epstein files, but in the worst possible way, in the sense that he wasn't even invited to the island. Oh no, welcome on in. How are you doing? Congratulations on being first. For some reason, Iroh doesn't want to give the first medal anymore. I think something must have changed. I'm gonna have to do it manually myself. Oh no, he did it. He did it. I'm sorry, I gave you too many. I'm gonna steal one back off you now. It wasn't showing up on my end. Sorry, Con, I'm taking that one back.
This guy!
Honestly, it's genuinely hilarious to think that this man is so insufferable. Even pedophiles didn't want him on their island of sex trafficking children. I'm very sorry if Stream froze for a second. Steam was like, hey, let me update all of your games in the background. So I had to pause that real quick because that was eating up all of my bandwidth. Very sorry about about the small hitch there. But I'd love to wait until I start streaming to do that. And Connor, I believe you got that one right. Here you go, Connor, you can have the medal back now. The one I just took off you is now back in your possession. I always want to hear something funny, Sarah. Hit me with it. One moment. Okay, you got my interest. Why might that be? Because I know I know someone recently pulled out of I think it's Nvidia has pulled out of investing in OpenAI when they were going to, but then they saw how much money they were losing. I thought maybe not. But go ahead, fill me in. Why might that be the case? Ah, okay, hubris. My favorite thing that leads to the downfall of people in literally every story ever. Like no matter how many times someone is undone by their own hubris, someone else is like, maybe, maybe I'm built different. Maybe I can do this. I love how everyone can see it apart from them. In fact, speaking of predicting the future, let's play. Let's play. No voice command not working. I swear it was working a second ago. Let's play. No, it's not. Okay. Watch this. That one's working. Okay. So this is a reel from over a year ago. From one of the clips from my stream from over a year ago now. The fucking thing about Elon Musk not having any friends is it's the fact that he probably wasn't invited to Jeffrey Epstein's island because none of them liked him either. It turns out I was right, as you can see here, in this email from Elon asking him to go to the island and not being invited. This is a joke I made just offhand based on the fact that this man clearly has no friends that want to hang out with him. Turns out I was more right than I thought. I even have this meme as well. Random internet users just trying to be comedic. Apollo, the gift of prophecy. But someone spelled prophecy wrong on this one. I was just making a joke at the time. I think I need to be careful what I joke about now, so I might have the gift of prophecy from Apollo. Because I previously made jokes about how the next terrorist attack should happen at an AI data center, right? Like the Grok data center in Memphis would be a great target because there's no people in the building. It's just fucking computers and RAM cartridges or RAM sticks just, pumping out child porn. So I think that would be a prime target if you want to hurt the US where it hurts. Let's chat. Okay, now it's working. It wasn't working earlier. I used to think, right, the whole money doesn't buy you happiness was bullshit until I saw Elon Musk, world's richest man, who pays people to play games for him, has no friends, to the point where even Elon. Oh, hang on, someone's at my door. 1 second. Okay, this is actually kind of funny. So the person at my door, right, saw me through the window and asked me what my YouTube channel was because they want to subscribe. They've been listening to me through the window, talking shit about Elon Musk. I just got some subscribers, I guess. Oh, but where was I? I was making fun of Elon Musk not being invited to Epstein Island. I mean, I guess that's one way to promote your channel, right? Let's have a look. What was I doing? I've got some videos queued up. Let me check if there's anything else I want to talk about. No, okay, Epstein's Island. We've got Reddit mod losing his mind. Oh, hang on. Did you guys hear about a streamer called Lakari and the shit he put himself into? He's someone that's friends with Asmongold. We should tell you all you need to know about him. Hang on, let me. I had some information on him I wanted to talk about. Let me get that up as well. I was shocked, not with just what happened, but how he handled it. Dude accidentally leaked his own information in the worst way possible, and then he tried to. Did he even try? I don't know if that's the right word. He carried on streaming. I think he ended his own career live on stream. Okay, that's one I need to bring up. Hang on, I might bring that one up further because it's I think it might be something that he might end up landing himself in prison for this. Hang on. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Okay, let me put this video on to queue. I might make this one first purely because. Yeah, hang on. Let me quickly rearrange some of these videos. I still want to talk about Elon. Oh, okay, do you know what? I'll go the Elon video up first. I'll do Elon first. Okay. Yeah, this will do. Let's play. Let me pause my music.
Leave it to Elon Musk, dude. Leave it to this dork-ass loser who begged to go to the pedophile island and like.
I don't think anyone's ever said that sentence before I did.
Turn around and be like, "Oh, actually, I didn't want to even go. Like, they really wanted me." But what's really funny about it is that this motherfucker had the audacity to come out and be like, "Hey, by the way, Donald Trump, you're a pedophile." It turns out he knows this because he was there. Donald Trump, you're a pedophile. That's why you're on the Epstein list and you'll never reveal the Epstein list. Why do I know this? Because I'm a pedophile on the Epstein list. The second part of that statement never came, and we were just like, wow, that's crazy that Elon Musk is just like blowing the lid.
Is anyone even shocked about this information?
Like, yeah, I saw you there because I was there.
Because his daughter also confirmed that they did go to the islands when she was younger.
Minutes later, he followed up with, quote, "Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out."
And then he deleted that, by the way. That was also funny. Coward.
So the document that really stands out at this point is this list of accusations against President Trump, because the FBI compiled this list last summer, and this is a lot of the kind of information that
Sarah, I think he knew for certain.
when they're looking at whether charges,
because his daughter Vivian on Threads, I think she posted about how
looking at unverified tips,
they took flights to, because obviously it was part of a series of islands, the Virgin Islands, and they took flights there during the evenings when they were in the area. But like, he's like, oh, putting two together, oh, he must have been going to the Epstein Island when we were at this location in general.
Spaceship to Mars. Because how is your Department of Justice and your FBI sincerely investigating Donald Trump's ties to Jeffrey Epstein, and then this dumbass that you couldn't even prosecute and throw in prison for doing January 6th is running his goddamn mouth trying to be the president again, and you don't bring that up? You don't even float this? Instead, you bring out Kamala Harris's campaign brought out Bilbo Clinton, man. They sent Clinton's carcass to Dearborn to be like, yeah, that's right, Judea and Samaria.
I think the most interesting thing about the whole Epstein list, being public now in this, well, as much of it is public, is every single person on this is a straight white man, right? Not a single drag queen or a Muslim on that list. Just all straight white dudes. Not even a woman on there, apart from Ghislaine Maxwell.
Data that you have on your oppositional figure, like even from a cynical point of view, because like my first reaction to this is like, if this information is out there, I need everyone to know, right? Like that's the moral position. You don't want people to go and vote for a pedophile, right? But even if you're like, well, everybody's doing it, we're all billionaire elites, right? Come on, Illuminati, sex rituals and stuff like that. But at least use it for gamesmanship, you know what I mean? To eliminate your enemies.
And apparently trying to get, well, I think Trump is trying to give her a pardon as well, which
that's why he's unique.
because I think that might end up happening, because she's serving she's at a minimum security prison right now as well, so she's not even properly suffering or anything for it.
Okay, perhaps the only Irish Catholic on the planet that's pro-Israel. He wasn't even caught you know, any of the Jeffrey Epstein like sex traffic victims or any minors or anything. He was not like on the plane, and that's why he's like, oh, I love Israel. Like that didn't even happen. He just loved Israel for the love of the game. Think about that.
He did, and do you know what? I'm glad, because like the more they try to silence someone, broke records. He got like 100,000 viewers, didn't he? Because he got banned on Twitch again for apparently criticizing Israel.
What the hell, man?
Now, of course, President Trump has always denied any wrongdoing connected.
I'm sorry, but this is also a hilarious...
Sarah, I agree, 100%.
And I have to repeat it again. The very same dynamic between the Republicans and the Democrats in terms of like the ratchet effect exists in our lifetime. We've had 2 Democratic presidents. It's 3. But for a lot of Zoom...
Did OBS glitch for a second? It just hang on, is it still updating? No. Sorry if stream did crash for a second. I'm not sure what happened there. Bro, indeed. I paused stream. That should not be the case. I'm not sure what the issue was.
They just go, oh, well, what can you do? Oh,
Very sorry about that. I'm not sure what that technical difficulty was.
Come on. Like, it's the same with policy, and I guess it's the same with protection, where you literally have, like, monsters running up and down the White House, and you did not even think that the public should know about it. The public should actually do something about it. Now, obviously, I said for Zoomers, it's only 2 Democratic presidents. If you're my age, if you're, you know, a boomer, 700 years old like I am, then you've seen 3 Democratic presidents. And the third one, obviously, is he was more Jeffrey Epstein than Jeffrey Epstein himself, right? He was Bill Clinton. So obviously, he's not going to do that.
According to the complaint, the woman identified as Jane Doe claims, quote, Epstein was angry that Trump was the one to take Doe's virginity and then went on to rape Doe. That's just disgusting and depraved. It goes on in graphic detail. These descriptions do...
Like, if any of this information came out about Barack Obama or anyone not white, can you imagine how much people would be throwing a shit fit in America over it? If this is happening to anyone that wasn't a white dude, if Kamala Harris was accused of any of this, right? Even if it was just an accusation with no evidence about it, the amount of fucking... They'd take an inch and run with it for a mile, wouldn't they? Legitimately, if any of this, even a fraction of this information came out about like a Muslim person, like Mehdi Hassan or something like that, they would never shut up about it.
Dude, what is this life? What is this life that we're living? I guess this doesn't really matter for the average MAGA guy because like Trump literally was convicted of doing in a civil proceeding, much like Tone. Trump too was convicted in a civil proceeding.
I mean, it shouldn't surprise anyone. Like all the streamers and stuff that support Trump and whatnot also have allegations against them. So I guess birds of a feather really do flock together.
His friends were Democrats.
Also, this shit right here, right? The amount of times they said, you know, it's all Democrats in there, no one else like us are in there, and then it all comes out. Turns out they knew the entire time. They were lying through the fucking teeth about it. They knew they were in the files, and they're like, "Oh no, we're not in there. We're not gonna." And they came with so many excuses to not show any of this.
When you talk about the Epstein hoax, it's just a hoax. The whole...
I know. They were like, "Oh no, we can't predict what Kamala's going to do." Less than halfway through Trump's second term, and he's already started several wars. In fact, he's made the wars he pledged to stop even worse.
They did this the other day as well. I don't know who was like, you know what? Barry Weiss is over there. CBS News, maybe we should be a little bit more competent. And they just keep doing these new compilation videos, and I'm on board. I mean, respect to the producers. Maybe shouts out if they're Hassan Abiez, but respect to the producers out there. If you're working for CNN doing these compilations, you're doing a great job. I'm on board. Trump used to be a Democrat. True. I would love this to be the new MAGA cope. Like, imagine if MAGA was like, yeah, Trump's not real MAGA actually, because he was a Democrat back then. He's MAGA now, so he's over it. He's over the pedophilia. But also,
he's joking, but like that's probably exactly what they're going to do.
Some of the claims in some of these files are I mean, pretty bizarre and don't sound very credible. In your view, should the general public, and what should the general public take away from these files?
What I'm going to skip forward a little bit.
What's credible and what
To this video about a streamer called Lakari. He's one of the streamers that hangs around with Asmongold in OTK.
To build. It requires thousands of hours of dedication and a relentless grind to stand out and capture an audience. But whilst it can take a decade to build an empire on Twitch, we have witnessed time and time again that it only takes a...
The whole thing about Miskit, just pausing on a sidetrack here. This motherfucker got banned from Twitch and literally was exposed for abusing Emiru, which is like one of the top female streamers. And yet he still somehow has an audience. He just switched over to Kick instead. And I can't believe people like are generally out there, hundreds of thousands of people, are willingly supporting someone they know is a piece of shit.
A single moment for it to all be destroyed. One slip up, one lapse in judgment, or even one forgotten notepad window, and the entire house of cards can come tumbling down. On the 22nd of January 2026, a popular Twitch streamer known as Lakari was live in front of his audience, doing what he has done for over a decade. He was playing League of Legends, entertaining thousands of viewers, and living the dream of being a mid to high tier streamer. However, within 5 seconds, everything changed. While multitasking, he accidentally opened a notepad file that revealed something incredibly dark and possibly extremely illegal. This split-second moment wasn't just something embarrassing, but something that would set the internet ablaze.
I wonder if there's going to be any legal action about what happened as well.
Possibly even his life. And if it wasn't for the file opening in the first place that did it, it was his reaction afterwards. Hi, it's weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving
Sarah, it's the same with Latinos for Trump as well.
a 5-second slip
Like, I'm fairly certain that all the Latinos voting for Trump thought they'd be exempt from being deported and got deported anyway.
The depth and depravity of this.
It's like they think they're one of the good ones. They're like literally pick-me's, aren't they? They think if we vote for him, we'll be the exception because we're not as bad as everyone else.
In the gaming world. His journey began over a decade ago in 2012, a time when the online streaming world was only just becoming a thing. It's also worth noting that Lakari was by no means an overnight success. Like many, he started small and stayed small for over 5 years, as it wasn't until 2017 when he truly began to carve out his own space in the online world, not just as a gamer, but as a personality. Lakari was known as a speedrunner and a highly skilled player across a variety of difficult and competitive games such as League of Legends, Genshin Impact, and Tekken. Over the next few years, Lakari didn't simply play games, but he began networking with other more established streamers. Throughout the 2020s, Lakari had established himself as a mid to high tier streamer on Twitch, with his channel averaging around 1,500 concurrent viewers, with peak viewership going above 10,000 viewers during major streams. He also successfully integrated himself into one of the most powerful social circles in the Twitch streaming industry, the Austin-based streamer ecosystem. He became a regular guest on
Oh, there is. My microphone is picking it up. Hang on. Let me turn the volume down.
Enabled Lakari to cement his status as not just a random streamer, but as a genuine friend and collaborator of the gaming organization OTK. The association was strong enough that by May 2023, during a Mizkif stream, Lakari jokingly unofficially joined OTK in chat, solidifying his place in the group.
So OTK is a stream team with people like Emiru, Asmongold, Mizkif was in there, based in Austin, Texas. And I think at least like over 50% have had allegations against them, so it's not good because I'm pretty sure the other half were the ones making the allegations.
This was truly the sweet spot. He was essentially living the dream, living and earning lucrative income, yet without the suffocating levels of fame that makes a normal life impossible. He had the friends, the clout, and the stability that millions of aspiring creators chase, but often never catch. He had spent 15 years building the perfect life, but it would only take 5 seconds to undo all that work. The 22nd of January 2026 started just like any other day for Lakari. He was live on Twitch grinding League of Legends just as he had done countless times before. To the thousands watching, it was just another stream from their favorite streamer. A moment during this stream, however, would completely change everything. While attempting to multitask, Lakari opened Windows Notepad and revealed something deeply disturbing.
So those were links to some videos on the internet that featured people, as you can see described there, if you can read that. It says folder, couples, teens. So you can imagine the legality of some of these videos.
In the past, this action would have been harmless. However, a recent Windows update has introduced a new feature that displays a history of recently opened files and tabs directly within the Notepad app. As the Notepad window popped up on the stream, it didn't just show a blank page.
Did I show my notes app? So let me see what would come up on if I bring my notes on screen. Should I end my own career right now as well? Let me see what pops up. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna end my own career. Where is my window capture? I'm gonna switch it to my notes. Literally just notes from videos I was editing. It's just the time code. That's all it is. See, I thought I could end my own career here, but clearly not. It's just some notes I made whilst editing videos for YouTube. Sorry, my career is still going. It's not over yet.
A list of URLs and file names that Lakari had previously accessed.
Let me at least add a way to the list of champions that I like. Fuck?
For obvious reasons, I can't show exactly what the notepad contained on YouTube.
I mean, we can see he's got Girls and Animals, Lolicon Teens, Lolicon 3D covers and linked inside zip folder, more teens, Pure Ism Teens, Real Family, something download link to screens, full rare collection update, VIP discount, password discount, all teen sites. Okay. This man clearly has a thing for teenagers.
But it contained file names and links with suggestive words involving minors, animals, and other clear.
And I'm pretty sure in Texas that is illegal. Like very, very illegal. Even if it's hentai, I think it's very illegal there.
Like nothing had happened, the clip was already being captured, cut, and uploaded onto pages such as r/livestream fail, Twitter, and even Kiwi Farms. Within minutes of the clip being spread, internet detectives began investigating the links visible and confirmed the nature of the material. What they found was said to be extremely disturbing to say the least. When watching the clip closely, there is a distinct split second where Lakari seems to realize the gravity of the mistake. His expression shifts rapidly as he looks at the notepad window and the contents within, followed by a moment of pure silent panic where the realization probably hit that he may have just ruined his life. Yet, in a move that baffled everyone watching, he didn't end—
I mean, based on previous experience with streamers, what should have ended their entire career, I think what's going to happen here is he's going to go from Twitch to Kick, and he's going to end up having a career there instead. That's what happened with Dr. Disrespect and like literally every other streamer, Miss Kiff, who's ever had an allegation against them. So no, his career is not over. He's just going to sidestep over to Kick, because Kick is like a fucking cesspit of streamers with allegations.
The stream. Despite the visible panic and the chat beginning to spiral, Lakari continued streaming, choosing to stay live and respond to the situation in real time. This decision would unfold about as well as you would expect, turning into a complete disaster. During the stream, Lakari attempted to laugh off the situation as if it was a minor misunderstanding, pun intended. His chat, however, were no longer interested in the game, but instead were fixated on the suspicious notepad file, specifically one tab that had been spotted labeled 1500 JBT files. According to the livestream fail subreddit, JBT stood for Jailbait Teens. Lakari's response to the whole situation was a frantic series of excuses that only served to incriminate—
I imagine I just ended the stream, delete the VOD, delete any clips there and then, but clearly no, he's just digging his hole even deeper, which is, you know, great for content like this, I guess.
Under scrutiny, as it failed to explain why he had seemingly saved the content into a dedicated notepad file on his hard drive, let alone one with such a specific and incriminating file name. Once Lakari realized that narrative wasn't going to convince his audience, he pivoted to a second, even less believable excuse. He claimed the file had automatically downloaded while he was browsing the web.
Did I not deny that I didn't download shit? I didn't know what was in there.
Don't be sad that your career is over. Be happy that IT happened. XQCL. Don't be sad that your career is over. Be happy that IT happened. XQCL. Jesse vindicated. Jesse vindicated.
How does it end up there? Okay.
His entire chat just turned on him.
Alright, I was surfing a site, okay? The shit got downloaded.
Oh yeah, he's gonna become a born-again Christian and become a MAGA grifter, isn't he?
I saw saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, I have like a fucking 3 terabytes of fucking hentai on my hard drive, bro. Like a lot. Sometimes you go to a site, some shit downloads on your shit, you don't fucking want it, you fucking delete it, and that's just what happened, man. Okay? Like, that's what happened. I'm sorry, all right? Like, I don't know how many times I have to explain this, but that's what
Okay, apparently Windows 11 update is what for all that incriminating evidence on his PC that he apparently deleted, or he thought he deleted.
Full of illegal URLs without user consent, it would be a global cybersecurity crisis, not an isolated glitch on one streamer's PC. Whilst this already seemed like rock bottom, Lakari would only continue to dig his grave when the chat pressured him to open his recent files list in Notepad again to prove his innocence. Lakari agreed, likely hoping to show the incriminating files were gone. Instead, he revealed a screen that looked like a panic-induced cover-up.
New text document 3.
Buried under a list of freshly created empty files named new text document, and one of the files involving JBT was also somehow missing.
Fap for Fun? Fap for Fun is Thai site.
The internet immediately saw right through it, with viewers on Reddit mocking the attempt of covering it up. As one user put it, he was trying to hide stuff and still effed up. To make matters even worse, a viewer suggested that if the file had truly been deleted, it wouldn't open. Lakari, trying to prove it was gone, clicked the file and it opened.
Oh no. The worst thing he could have done, and he keeps picking the worst option. Well, hang on. Got Queen Lizzie in the house.
Blood would have damaged his reputation less if he came out with an avid anime porn edition. Anime what now? Sounds like some dreadful Yankee invention. Back in my day, we had proper art, portraits and such. If that chap fancies drawings of Japanese cartoons, better than spilling blood, I suppose. Though I'd rather invade Berlin again than watch it. Pass the corgi treats.
I think Queen Lizzie is one of the better rewards.
100% fucking deleted it, so it shouldn't open, right? It opened. What?
By this
he's shocked that the file he said he deleted was still on his computer. He's like, oh no, how could this be?
They stopped deleting comments and banning users, allowing the chat to be overrun with text-to-speech donations, calling him a PDF file.
Pedophile, 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 pedophile.
I'm not sure what possessed him to carry on streaming and not end his stream there and then. I'm guessing he saw the view count go up and thought he could still save his career but also have a banger of a stream with all these new viewers, right?
Typing a message that read, "End your stream, dude. This isn't funny. This isn't a joke or something you can laugh off. I hoped that this somehow was a mistake or a virus, but it's looking real bad. You need to get help. I'm unmodding myself and unassociating with you. Peace."
Man, his mods abandoned him. Holy shit.
Lakari was clearly panicking and totally lost. He actually turned to Grok, Elon Musk's AI chatbot, and
oh no.
live on stream whether possessing hentai was even legal in Texas. And he
oh no.
in front of the same people already accusing him of having illegal stuff. It was next level self-destruction. The guy basically jumped straight into a hole and kept digging.
Is having hentai on your...
I want to know what's possessed him to do this shit, man. He had the AI tell him that he's a criminal and he's acting shocked.
I think it's like, oh my god.
While Lakari was fighting a losing battle in his own chat, the wider internet was already dissecting his excuses. Fellow streamer Quinn69 took it upon himself to test Lakari's claims technically. He attempted to replicate the glitch in his own stream to see if a deleted notepad file would still appear in the recent tab. Upon opening the program, he was able to debunk Lakari's excuse almost immediately. The file's persistence meant that it hadn't been simply auto-downloaded and deleted as claimed.
Delete. Okay. No, it's not there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Simultaneously, the internet began digging into Lakari's history, and what they found makes it seem like Lakari may have been hiding his alleged preferences in plain sight.
Oh, damn.
They surfaced old clips that suddenly took on a much darker context. One notable instance was a lie detector segment where Lakari jokingly admitted to liking lolly content. Whilst this moment was originally played for laughs, it is now being scrutinized as a disturbing admission of guilt.
Oh, damn.
Do you like lollies?
Yes. Oh no! But not like that.
What does that even mean?
I mean, his shit's spiked, but I think it's
Oh, dear.
But the most damaging blows to Lakari's reputation came from his own circle, the Austin streamer ecosystem, which, as we discussed earlier, played a major role in his rise. During the stream, Lakari attempted to drag Asmongold into the controversy, claiming he had messaged him to simply keep that kind of stuff on another PC.
That's such a sus thing to say when you find out your friend has illegal images of underage girls on their PC. Tell him to keep her on another PC.
Writing that he had only seen a censored version of the clip and had no idea of the depravity of the actual files when he made the comment. He then went on to distance himself and his organization, OTK, from Lakari on stream, stating that Lakari was never an official member of OTK and was merely a friend of the group, and that they had nothing to do with his actions.
Day before yesterday, we did a podcast with them, and like last night I was like, oh, we need to for sure upload this, but now I'm looking at what happened, I'm like, oh, maybe not, right? Why does OTK have so much drama? Shut the f up. Lakari was never even in OTK. He was just one of our friends. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, it's still considered OTK drama at that point, even if he's not officially a member.
There's gonna be like 50,000 people are gonna come in the chat. People are associating you with friends with Tecton and Lakari because you're part of it. Well, I mean, if he gets investigated, they're gonna find out all of his links, and so I say, you know what? I welcome that. You know, I have nothing to do with it, so why would I be worried? Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, the shit just really stresses me out, man. It sucks. It does. It really sucks. You know, like I don't know what else to say.
It's almost as if, you know, birds of a feather flock together. All the worst people gather under one umbrella.
Like, and I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to make, and I'm gonna be real, guys. I've already got one defamation lawsuit in the chamber. I don't need to be double barreling this shit, okay?
As a final measure, Asmongold also announced the cancellation of an upcoming podcast episode that was featuring Lakari.
There's gonna be probably a lot of people that will come in the chat and they want me to talk about the Lakari stuff. Obviously, I think it's really weird and bad. I don't want to make any decisions and judgments for a legal reason. All I'm saying is that I think that if there needs to be an investigation, I hope there is one, and I don't want to have anything to fucking do with it. I'll tell you that. And also, we had Lakari on the podcast a couple of days ago. Safe to say, Allcraft is not going to come out this week. Sorry, guys. That's it.
Mizkif, another central figure in the group,
Oh, I fucking love Rengoku.
aggressive stance against Lakari, threatening to
10 out of 10 present.
for falsely claiming Mizkif sent him the files.
Why would you stream
Actually, Mizkif.
Literally one of the best characters in Demon Slayer.
Okay. Nice. That is absolutely defamation, and I will be suing you for that.
Ghost put those. Okay.
The idea that Mizkif, of all people, is talking about someone else being a creep when he himself is a known abuser.
You're fucking out of your mind. That's insane what you just said. Insane.
That is crazy.
That you just fucking called me a pedophile.
He also went a step further, threatening to pull the internet logs from the time they lived together to prove his own innocence and further incriminate Lakari.
What if he was down on that stuff when he lived with you? You gotta report him yourself? Bro, I really hope that's not the case, man. I will take whatever action's needed. Tomorrow I'm gonna call AT&T.
Other major streamers, including Soda Poppin, also addressed the situation live, expressing disgust and completely distancing themselves from their former peer.
Insane. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, woke up, just a couple Reddit threads. Vicky was like, hey, have you seen LSF? I'm like, no, what's going on? Lakari. What'd Lakari do? I was like, oh man, top LSF post. Ooh, this looks awful. And then I scrolled down, I'm like, another one. Wait, another one. How much content did this guy put out while being like outed as potentially a file? I mean, fuck. It's looking like philia, or at least the notepad, and they just scrolling. And the thing is, he streamed the whole thing. He actually does.
I'm not sure why he didn't just end stream there and then.
Like China.
What possessed him to carry on making things worse and then lying about it live on stream and then exposing his own lies? Like, honestly.
Commentary community when Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, released a video covering the situation.
Next, okay, what the Reddit mod of NSF coming up next.
Is disgusting, where he brought the situation to the attention of mainstream YouTube audiences.
The links are censored there, but apparently a lot of people have taken the plunge into looking up a lot of what was revealed here through the Lakari leaks, and what they have found is beyond heinous. Like, this is some evil shit we're talking about here. And after this happened, his stream was calling him out on it, and most people expected him to end the stream, to like hide the evidence, nuke it, basically banish it to the Shadow Realm, and hope that people didn't...
You know what? I'm going to move on to the next one. Before I do, though, I'm going to have a quick toilet break, so give me 1 moment, and then we'll talk about the crazy Reddit mod. Be right back.
There was to do. This is a list of partners who were meant to be at the con, however...
They've got some pretty big partners on there. Like Unreal, I mean, oh, hang on. I was gonna say they did, but I just realized Unreal Engine or Unreal have been listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They put the Unreal logo there 5 times. Razor's on there 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5 times, sorry. Secret Lab 1, 2, 3. Hang on, why is it repeating? Did they just copy and paste the same logo several times to make it look like they had more partners?
A lot of them were not there. The things actually at this con was there was a section of...
If you truly want to see more empathy in the world, even for people like Charlie Kirk, and I don't think he's above this as well, he could have been someone that would be receiving empathy and thoughts and prayers from people at university, right? You have to be willing to share empathy for others yourself. It's a two-way street, and you can't just demand it from others when you've never shown an ounce of it. When you've never shown an ounce of it for them. It's like a social contract, right? It goes both ways. You can't just say everyone needs to feel sorry for me when I'm the victim. But the moment the exact same thing happens to you, I will be making memes and jokes and posting about it all day. Right? You can't do that. If you want more empathy out there in the world, you gotta put it out yourself. You need to be the one practicing what you preach, right? Which is
July 2025, purpose of encouraging support, furthering the activity of prescribed organisation post election. You do not have to say anything.
This is kind of fucked up that he's been arrested for this, right? Because if he had said that he wished for Israel to kill every single Palestinian child in Gaza, if he had said he wants every single Palestinian child to be wiped off the face of the planet, if he had said anything racist about Palestine, if he had said anything about wanting to kill Palestinian children, he would not be arrested. If he had said anything about getting rid of immigrants from the UK, if he wanted to kill immigrants, if he wanted to, I don't know, burn down a hotel full of immigrants, like, he would not be getting arrested for that either. Which is fucked up, that this is what they choose to arrest people over. Actually insane.
I beg. And to be clear, this is one of many emails that I receive weekly when it comes to sponsorships for AI applications and products.
I just want to say, if ISIS are watching this, or if Al-Qaeda are watching this, I just want to say I really hope the next 9/11 happens at an AI data center. Like, legitimately, if you guys are, you know, stuck for a target, please just hit the Colossus data center for XAI. There's literally no people in that building. You're hitting them where it hurts with 0 civilian casualties. Okay, I'm gonna have to very quickly, abruptly end stream. I'm annoyed because I want to carry on streaming, but I've accidentally hurt my ankle on my way upstairs to go to the toilet. I'm gonna have to go deal with it. Being disabled is not fun. I'm gonna have to take some medication or stuff like that. Otherwise, I'll be in a lot of pain later. So I'm very sorry about that. I am gonna have to go see Sir to a medical emergency, I guess, which is not fun. I'll try and stream again. I might stream tomorrow if I'm feeling better, but I need to go deal with this for now. Unfortunately, I had a lot more I wanted to talk about. I'm not going to get the time to do that. I don't think I'll have the time to raid out either, so I am going to have to go deal with this. Again, very sorry. I will try and stream tomorrow if I'm feeling better. If not, maybe Monday. But I'm gonna have to leave you here while I go deal with this. Sayonara.